Alright, back to basics. An angle is formed when two rays or lines or line segments meet at a point. That's when we get an angle. So the angle could be called, in this case, angle A, which is at point A, or angle BAC with the vertex in the middle, or angle, that's what that little symbol is, CAB, vertex in the middle. And the size of the angle is A degrees, shown there. So just as a review, acute angles are between 0 and 90. A right angle is 90. Obtuse is bigger than 90, but on its way to 180. Straight angle is a straight line at 180. Reflex is bigger than 180 up to the full revolution of 360. So we can have adjacent angles, like these ones. So two adjacent angles are complementary if they add up to 90 degrees. And two adjacent angles are supplementary if they add up to 180 degrees or are on a straight line. The full way around a revolution of a point is 360 degrees. So these angles, remember that square there being 90, will add up to 360. And vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. So if we have two straight lines that cross each other, if we know this is 130 degrees, on the other side of the vertex, vertically opposite, will be the same measurement. The exterior angle thing is basically, so C degrees plus B degrees will give us this exterior angle. And the way that works is all of these degrees inside the triangle will equal 180. So if I had a D degrees, then A degrees plus D degrees would equal 180. So if A degrees plus D degrees equals 180, then B degrees plus C degrees plus D degrees must also equal 180. Okay? Types of triangles. Scalene is just different. Every angle is different. Every side is different. Acute, all angles are less than 90. You can have a scalene right triangle. And you can have an obtuse angled scalene. We've got one angle that's bigger than 90 and two that are smaller, but basically all different. An acute angled equilateral, everybody's 60. Isosceles, two sides are the same, meaning the two base angles are equal to each other. You can have that with a right triangle, meaning if we only have 180 degrees to play with, that each of the base angles must be 45, because 90 plus 45 and 45 gives us 180. And an obtuse. So these two puppies are going to be equal, and we know that's going to be bigger than 90, so they're going to be a bit smaller. Remembering always that the sum of the angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. So for the angle 47 degrees, what is the supplementary angle? So we would work that out as 47 plus, let's call it x, together will equal 180. So we subtract 47 from 180, and we get x is equal to 133. Because if we added 133 and 47, we should get 180. So a complementary angle is going to be 47 plus the mystery angle of x is going to be 90 degrees. So we take 47 away from 90, and we get, it's almost 45. So it'll be 2 less than 45, which will be 40. Is that 3? There it is. So, again, if we added 47 and 43, we should get 90. So name the types of triangles shown here. Determine the values of the hypotenuse. This one is equilateral. And I know that x is going to be equal to 60 degrees because 60 plus 60 plus 60 gives us 180. Now, in this case, we have two equal side lengths. So we have an isosceles, check that spelling, triangle, which means our base angles are going to be equal. So 120 plus this one, and this one's equal to that one, two of those r's equals 180. So we'll take 120 off of 180, and two of the r's are equal to 60, so one of the r's is equal to 30. And this one is definitely a scalene triangle because they're all diffs, different sizes. So we'll get, it doesn't matter the order, 50 plus 60 plus s is 180. So is that 110 plus s equals 180. So s is equal to 180 minus 110, which is 70 degrees. Find the value of each prenumeral. Now we have this one. Y is going to be equal to 55 plus this, which we know to be 90, because that's the rule, because we know that the external angle is equal to the two opposite angles, two angles that are it's certainly not this angle, because these two together would make 180. So y is going to be equal to 90 plus 55. This is the same as 100 plus 45, 145 degrees. And in this one here, again, we have an isosceles triangle, so we know if that's 47, that's 47. 47 plus 47 plus, I know that these are vertically opposite, so they're going to both be x. It's going to be equal to 180. So that's like 45 and 45, and two of its friends is 94, plus x is 180. So x is going to be 180 minus 94, which is 90 minus 4, which is 86 degrees. There we go.